What's up everybody, this is Jinx. Welcome back to the channel and our playthrough of Assassin's Creed 2. Just a little spiel here real quick. I am really sorry about the extended delay. Anyone who's been following my channel for a while knows that in June, when I last updated the series, I was getting ready to move. And on top of that, my capture device had failed. And so I could not record, and even though I had some pre-recorded sessions that I just was waiting to upload, they were on my main PC, and all I had with me was my laptop, so I couldn't access them to upload them for you guys. So, a couple weeks absence has turned into almost 8 months while I was moving, and then there was a delay with our move. We had to stay with some family for a while before we could get into our own place, which that turned out to be more expensive than we expected. So it took me longer to buy a new capture card, or capture device. So I'm really sorry for the extended delay. I'm thrilled to be back, ready to start recording for you guys again. I am now using an Elgato Capture HD. We are playing on the PS3. Let's see, what else do you need to know? You'll notice the last session for this game is today. That's just because I loaded it briefly so I could kind of test out how the game audio was compared to the commentary. I know that there had been some issues with my previous capture card and everything with you could hear the game well, but you couldn't necessarily hear me commentating. So hopefully that's a little bit better this time around. And I think that's it. You guys want to hear me talk about the game, not all this other stuff, so let's go ahead and jump in. Hello, Desmond. Long time no see. Alright, so I did go ahead and kind of watch the... Oh, sorry, I have to get used to controls. It's been 8 months. I did go ahead and watch the last session that I had recorded, which has not been uploaded yet. I had about 3 sessions pre-recorded. So this week I uploaded the first one of those. I have 2 more sessions that had been recorded with the old hardware. Those will be the next 2 to go up, and then we will move on to new sessions, which will be this one. Yay! So by the time you watch this, all the old ones will be over and done with. Where was I going with this? There was something I was going to say. Oh, look, we got money. See, stalling is sometimes helpful. What was I going to say? I did have a point, I swear. Oh yes, so I watched the old sessions just so I could kind of figure out what we had been doing since it has been so long. So the last session that I had recorded before our absence had been mostly, we did a little bit of storyline as far as finding La Volpe and entering our first tomb. We got our first assassin seal, but then we did a lot of kind of side or bonus content. We got all the treasures in Monteriggioni. We got all the treasures in the Santa Maria Novella district of Florence. So that kind of stuff.
You won't believe your art.
We have amassed some money. Looks like we don't have anything to repair. I think we did all that in our last session. I'm trying to decide if we want to go ahead and buy the armor and then put some money into the villa,
should you change your mind.
or if maybe we want to finish upgrading the villa before we start buying more armor. I don't remember what villa upgrades we still have to do, so let's go check that out real quick. Figure out how much money we still need for that. And then we're going to jump into some story missions, because I know it's been a while. You, sir, talk to me.
Buongiorno. Salute, Sir Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Well, why else would I be talking to you? Okay, so, just the stores still need to be renovated. This is the only one waiting for level 2. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll get everything up to a level 2. Okay, so that's going to be 5, 10, 22, 39,000 florins to finish renovating everything. Let's go ahead and do the bank. And it's one of the more expensive ones, but it also increases the value of the villa the most. Okay. And you guys know I don't like to make myself completely broke, just in case I need to heal or repair armor or something. So we'll leave that alone for now. Alright, so I believe our next main mission was in Florence. So we will head in that direction.
I'm sure I have just what you need. Somewhere in the back, perhaps.
Come, amici! I've fresh sheets, Fiore.
Alright, here we go. It's getting crowded on these streets. My trusty steed.
Here!
And we are off to Florence. The controls feel funny. I've been playing a lot of, I've been playing a lot of Syndicate. While I couldn't record and everything, I've been doing my own playthrough of Syndicate, not to record, I'll do that later. But, my husband and I, on Saturdays we game together. And, we've been playing through Syndicate, and so I'm used to the PS4 and Syndicate controls much more so than I am the old school Assassin's Creed games controls at the moment, but I'll adjust. I'll get back into it. I just need to warm up a little bit, I guess. Alright. So welcome back to Florence. Yay! Let's see where we want to go. Alright, so the main mission is right here in the center of town. So let's go ahead and head in that direction. Wait, no? Huh. I thought I saw a courier. Like, I thought I saw the arrow flash on the screen really quick, but maybe I imagined it. Oop, Ezio needs some practice with his bobbing and weaving, apparently. Or maybe that's just me. I'm the one out of practice after all. Once again, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Syndicate, and in Syndicate and some of the later Assassin's Creed games, there is no, like, if you bump into people, you get knocked down. That just doesn't happen. You automatically kind of move them out of your way.
You will not get me, assassino!
Mine.
Please don't hurt me. What was that all about?
Yay. We got a courier. So anyway, because of that function of kind of automatically moving people out of your way, there's not as much need to practice your bob and weave. So, whereas I used to be a master, self-proclaimed, but nonetheless, master of the bob and weave is a little bit out of practice. So it looks like we actually need to be over here, maybe? Excuse me, people. Oops. Alright, here we go. Start mission. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Prevent the conspirators from attacking the Medici family. We can do that, I hope. You know, nothing like jumping right into an important, vital mission to get used to the control scheme again. Oh, we haven't read this one yet. Have we? Doesn't look like it. Santa Maria del Fiore, one of Italy's largest churches and the largest landmark in Florence, Santa Maria del Fiore is considered by many to be the first masterpiece of Renaissance architecture. Although the church was designed by Arnolfo di Cambio in 1296, the dome was not started until the beginning of the 15th century. With Cambio long dead, none of the architects at that time had any idea how to construct such an enormous structure, since the use of buttresses was forbidden in Florence and mortar took several days to set. But all was not lost, and in an amazing comeback story, Filippo Brunelleschi, an architect who had been defeated in an earlier bid to design the baptistry doors, won the competition to build the dome. He beat out Lorenzo Ghiberti, the same artist he had lost to before. Brunelleschi invented machines to hoist the bricks needed for the dome up to the workers and was able to construct the entire dome without using centering, a support structure to hold the dome in place while bricks were laid. Containing over 4 million bricks, the dome was completed in 1436. La Lanterna was added after Brunelleschi's death in 1446 and supposedly contains holy relics. However, there were several rumors that, in fact, an entire tomb of unknown origin is located inside. Well, that's going to be our next Assassin's tomb. Alright, so we are... Wait, I forget which button is... There we go, Eagle Vision. There he is. Get off the bench.
There's Lorenzo.
And I saw that guy pop up. We'll get to him in a minute.
There's Giuliano, Lorenzo's brother. Where is Francesco? There he is. Time to strike.
Crepa! Traditore! Giuliano! No!
Oh boy.
No! In nome di Dio! Vi congiuro, pietà!
Nessuna pietà! Caro maledetto! Muori! 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 Your day is done, Lorenzo! Your entire family dies by my sword!
Infame! I killed!
Okay. Well, let's see if we can quickly get to that database. Oh, of course, that's the wrong button for database entries. And now I'm getting stabbed. Okay. So, Giuliano de Medici. Date of birth 1453, noble. The playboy to his brother Lorenzo's statesman, Giuliano de Medici was well known for his famous jousting tournaments, his handsome physique, and his illegitimate child. When Giuliano was killed in the Pazzi conspiracy, his son Giulio was considered legitimate due to a loophole in canon law that allowed marriages to occur privately between two people, meaning that his parents could have agreed that they were actually married without telling anyone about it. Watch out, Catholics, your mistresses have more power than you think. Once legitimately a Medici, this child of a tradesman's daughter went on to become Pope Clement VII. Get this, Clement VII was Pope during the sack of Rome in 1527, during which he was taken prisoner in the Castel San Angelo. He escaped his captors disguised as a tradesman. Son of tradesman's daughter escapes poor pass to become Pope, only to become a tradesman once more. Oh, the irony. Alright, well, let's try and jump back into the combat here, since I believe we were already being stabbed.
Die! Just die already!
Please! I need help!
Okay, so obviously my combat is a little rusty. I need to get to Giuliano. else? How's he doing? He's holding his own. Hey. Alright, let's help him. Hey, leave him alone. Wait, is he still fighting someone? Yes, he is. No, he's not fighting anyone. Hello, bushes, can't see.
I'm more than capable of cutting you down.
Oh, more guys. Come on. Your turn.
You saved my life.
It's nothing. But the man who did this to you has to pay.
Ah! Not now. I need help first. To my home. People I trust there. Can you... Ah! Seguimi.
Well, he's kind of in bad shape. I guess we should.
I'm losing
Okay,
a lot
so
of
we
blood.
need to get him.
Hang on, signore. I'm moving as fast as I can.
Can I bribe you?
Francesco de...
Not gonna let me bribe him.
I'll kill him.
Alright.
I'll wipe his entire family from the city. They'll be erased.
We're just gonna ignore the fights because
Conserve your energy, or I'll be...
there's not gonna be much we can do.
We're almost
And
there.
instead of being grateful, they're just going that way. Yeah, let's try going that way. Oh look, Lorenzo de Medici. Date of birth 14. Excuse me. Date of birth 1449. Ruler of Florence. Simultaneously keeping the dream of the Florentine Republic alive, while leaving the people with very little legitimate power, Lorenzo de Medici deftly ruled Renaissance Florence during its golden age. Lorenzo's grandfather, Cosimo, built the Medici Bank, creating one of the most powerful financial institutions in Europe, and becoming fabulously rich in the process. Considered the smartest of Cosimo's grandchildren, Lorenzo was already being sent on diplomatic missions as a child. Wow. Although his father was inept and sickly, his mother was a poet. She introduced Lorenzo to many of the prominent artists of the day, instilling in him a love of art and culture. In 1469, when he was only 20, Lorenzo became the head of the Medici family, at which point he quickly gained control of the Florentine government through friends in the city council, payoffs, strategic marriages, and threats. But Florence prospered with Lorenzo as its puppeteer. A peace was made between the warring states of Italy, and several masterpieces of Renaissance art by the likes of Botticelli and Michelangelo were made under his care. Ultimately, Lorenzo was happier writing poetry and shadow governing than directing his family's bank. During his lifetime, several branches of the bank collapsed, and the Medici assets were wasted on frivolities such as jousting tournaments. Lorenzo died in 1492. Nearly broke, he was unable to prevent the popular backlash against his rich lifestyle and the mad monk Savonarola's rise to power. Alright, let's see.
Help! He's a murderer!
This way. Try and avoid those guards.
I'd hope
I was longing to greet you.
so be it. Oh, I've not forgotten how
See
to
if we
wage
can.
war. I'd hope come to avoid it.
I'm more than capable of cutting you down. I've not forgotten.
Okay, let's just use the sword.
This way.
Alright, here we go. You're home.
On me. Lorenzo's been wounded! Aprite la porta!
What's the password?
Poliziano, open the maledetta porta.
By the thrice greatest, come in, quickly! The city is at war! Hurry!
Wait. I am in your debt. Tell me.
Yeah, you are.
Help me.
You are not the only one who lost a brother to the Pazzi. My name is Ezio Auditore.
You're Giovanni's son. Your father was a good man. He understood honor, loyalty.
The Pazzi thugs are storming the Palazzo della Signoria. We cannot hold them off much longer.
No. If they get inside, they'll murder our supporters and put their own devils in power.
Then my survival would mean nothing. I have to... Francesco de Pazzi. Help save our city, Auditore. Kill him.
Okay, so we finally get to go after Francesco. But I'm going to go ahead and split this one here. I don't want it to run too long, so let me go ahead and skip it, and when I come back, we'll read the database entry.